You're going to love this video today. Guess what I got for you? If you have a Hummer H2, or you have a Chevy truck, or you have a car, and it takes one of these tiny little parts that are now very expensive for no freaking good reason at all, and totally made of plastic, including where you put your wrench. And I thought it was cheap plastic. That, if you're asking me, they used to be metal. It's called an AC clutch switch. I'm going to show you how it works real fast. I'm going to show you where it goes. Wait until I tell you what it does for 16 bucks. It's going to change your life. Down inside this little tiny part in here, I'm going to try to get it in the camera so you can see it. I'm trying, but it's a stupid piece of shit iPhone. You know how those are, right? It has a tiny little knob down inside, which we can't see now on the iPhone. Yeah, freaking figures. And the knob sticks up down inside here. When you screw this on to your thermistor on your vehicle underneath the engine, it screws on. That little knob inside presses and opens a tiny flap to the thermistor. That allows the AC Freon to flow back and forth. They call it a switch, probably because it's electrical. This happens to be a 2-pin for a Hummer H2. Guess what else is so important, it's going to change your life. When you get ready to pull this puppy out, there are 2 O-rings that go on that punk, that male end sticking out of your thermistor. If that O-ring goes bad, it's going to keep right on leaking and costing you a fortune, and you're going to run around in circles trying to figure out what in God's name is wrong with your heater, your fan, the air conditioner, the whole freaking dash, all of it. You're going to run around in circles spending a fortune. And male mechanics are going to talk you into spending a fortune. And male mechanics aren't using the special black light to see if this O-ring leaks. How do I know that? Because I got charged for that. I'd sure love to kick their ass, but I'm 64, I have cancer, and I sure as fuck didn't need to be robbed and ripped off for my air conditioning or my heater. I changed this alone by myself today. I had a 17 mil open box wrench for this. That's all the parts that were required, tools, to take this off. You can use something better than a 17 mil or a little bit different, or a crescent, because a 17 mil wasn't quite the right size. And I'm going to jump up on my truck and I'm going to show you where it goes. Nice and easy peasy. I'm 64. I did it myself. Right in here is where it goes to your thermistor. I believe that's what that's called. Right here. And there's tiny little gaskets right in there. If they leak, you're screwed. And there's a tiny little clip switch right there. Nice and easy. If I can do it, you can do it too. Guess what happened to me? I never knew why. The damn fan didn't want to work in the dash. The fan just didn't want to blow, wanted to screw around. It took forever to get the heater to come on or go back and forth from heat to air conditioning. But I was like, well, it's an old 20-year-old truck. Maybe that's normal. It's not normal. Not at all. And one of the guys, male mechanics that I paid, could have tested things with the black light. They told me they did. They lied. And I pulled the whole entire console and paid out my butt to get a whole new console, because I read online it was the console. And other guys who have the Hummer H2 videos said it was the console. Yeah, nope, none of that. You know how you get ready to turn your knobs and they don't want to do their duty and do their job? Guess why? Here it is. I don't think I forgot to tell you anything else except that, guess what? For over $800 now, I have working air conditioning in the Truckee Wuckee. Do you?